So, 7 steps to the home buying process with realtor extraordinaire Emily Henderson. Thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, of course.
So let's walk through what would step number 1 if you want to buy a house. What would it be?
I would say step number 1 would be kind of like determine your why. Why do you want to move? What are you trying to achieve? What's your big motivation and what's important to you when you're going to make this move?
What's important to you, right? Needs or wants, right? And we kind of divide, we want these things, we need these things, and start to work your way through it. So how about step 2?
The next step would be to kind of assess your financial situation. Monthly payment is important to a lot of people right now. It's a big conversation with interest rates. Kind of determine what your monthly payment would be, the time frame to move, and then I would talk to a mortgage professional, some kind of trusted loan officer.
We have a lot of them that we really know that do a great job, have great products, great rates, and do a good job. So go ahead and reach out for that. And like you said, people shop by payment.
Yes.
I know I can afford this much of a payment, and that's where we go out. Then we also figure out like how much cash do you have in case we need to enter one of those multiple offer situations for appraisal guarantees or that sort of thing. But that's why we need to figure out what your financial situation is, so then we can craft the best possible offer for you to buy your house. So what would you say step 3 is?
Probably just to determine what your home ownership goals are going to be. What kind of home do you want? What neighborhood do you want? Where do you want to live? If you have kids, you can start thinking about school district, and then kind of just the main features of the home that are super important. Do you want a basement? Do you want a garage? What kind of backyard do you want? All those kind of factors start to play in.
So we're figuring out why, we're figuring out how, and we're figuring out where. So we work through those 3 things. And then step 4, what would you say it would be?
I would say after you've kind of got all that base work done, you can start thinking about finding a real estate agent. I would recommend one from the Delia Group. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but just start asking around, find your local expert and somebody that you really mesh with. Because buying a home is a really emotional and kind of personal experience, at least in my opinion. You should really put effort into finding somebody that you really, really feel comfortable with.
And they know what they're doing. And what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of real estate gets done by very few people, right? And those very few people end up doing a lot of business together. And the more successful of an agent you work with, the more relationships they have, the better chance that you're able to get your offer accepted. So what would you say step 5 is?
Step 5 would probably be the most exciting part, going to actually go and see homes. At least it's exciting until you maybe get sick of it. But then you've sat down with your realtor, you've discussed your criteria, your monthly payment, where you want to live. Now you can go out and actually see homes that meet your criteria and hopefully start putting offers on some of them.
Yeah, and it's not unusual for someone to look at one house or 3 houses and make an offer, right? And we have a saying in today's market, which is moving pretty quick, if you sleep on it, what happens?
It's probably going to be gone in the morning.
I say if you sleep on it, you might not sleep in it. And then number 6.
I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but like I said, it's time to start making some strategic offers. Like Joe mentioned, the market right now is a little competitive. It's a little fast. It's really good to sit down and have your agent call the other agent if you really love a property and figure out the way to make a best winning offer that you still feel comfortable with.
Yeah, we actually train our agents on that here at the Delia Group on how to have that conversation with the other side to have the highest likelihood that your offer gets accepted. One of the things that we specialize on. What's number 7?
We're going to guide you through the closing process. It usually takes about a month, sometimes even sooner, and then we're going to get you to that closing table as smoothly as possible.
Going under contract is just kind of the start of the process. Then you got to go through appraisal, you got to work your way through inspection, mortgage contingencies, title contingencies. There's a litany of landmines that we have to walk you through all the way to the closing table. So that's when that process starts. So go ahead, reach out. We'd love to talk to you more about this process in detail, figure out your why, understand your financial situation, determine your goals, help you find your realtor. Go ahead and reach out. We'd love to talk to you. We have a lot of great agents like Emily that specialize in different areas of Southeast Michigan here. All right. Appreciate you. Bye.